Okay, I wanted to do a little bit of an update. I took the piston off. You can see 0.25 millimeters, so it's 70.25 is the size. Had lots of piston slap by the looks of it. It's either that or the guy never ran it with oil, hard to say. These rings are just stuck, I can't even spin them. I'll show you why once I spin it. To drive this pin out of here was a bitch. I never had one stick in there so much. I mean, I literally had to shove a socket in there, prop the, what's it called, I had to prop up the shaft or the crank so it wouldn't bend. So it was quite a bitch to get out of there. You can see on the bottom and on the top, the rings are actually stuck. So there, and the rings are just stuck in there. So you can see there's some very deep grooves in there. Quite a bit of pitting. I actually can't believe this bike was running up until I did this. Kind of figured there was a little bit of an issue, so it was a little bit hard starting. Piston actually looks nice and clean underneath. It doesn't look like it was overheated at all, so still kind of wondering why this is stuck in there so much. So, but I'm not too worried about that. I got it out. I'm just wondering if I should go OEM or just get an aftermarket piston. Aftermarket, I've been pricing them out for about 130 bucks. Where the OEM ones is actually a 50 over on eBay right now for 50 bucks and like 10 bucks shipping, so that's a pretty good deal. Yeah, actually that ring, I'm able to slide it a bit now, the top one. So yeah, I kind of broke the top one out of there a bit. So I know years ago when I was a cheap bastard, I would have just took these rings off, cleaned them up, and shoved this piston back in. But with all these scoring, it wouldn't have lasted very long. And the top ring's starting to move a bit. Bottom one sees solid, so was surprised such a new piston barely had any carbon on top, how it crispy fried this quick. So I'm guessing the guy never bored it proper when they got it overboard. So right now the cylinder's at a machine shop. I dropped it off. They're going to charge me 65 bucks if they can just bore it over to 50 over. If it has to go to 75 or 1 mil over, then it could be double the price. I told them just take off whatever they need to do. I'm not too picky, so long as it's done right. Okay, so I got, if I can turn on the light here, focus it in a bit better. I've never seen an engine this flooded before. You can actually see the gas coming up there, and yeah, it is pure gas. It's two-stroke oil gas mixed in it, so. Look at that, man, it's just. It was horrible how much is in there, so. Yeah, I gotta dump that out. I left it overnight because I checked it, it's guaranteed gas. It doesn't seem to be any coolant mixed in there, so I kind of figured it'd be pretty hard for coolant to get down. I drained it out before I pulled off the top end mostly, so yep, that is a lot of gas. And how it got down there makes me wonder. The carb doesn't seem to be flooding too bad, so hard to say. So right now I just got the parts there and a bunch of baggies of parts down there. And I'm just going to wait for some parts. So I'm thinking tomorrow I'll either take out the old IT-175 for a ride, or I'll go do some target shooting. I'm not too sure yet what I'm going to do. So I was hoping to get my Sportsman back, but it's actually in for a service at the dealership. Had a few warranty issues to get claimed or done. The seat keeps on ripping for some odd reason in the exact same spot, so getting that done. Now that rad holes up there doesn't look the best. So I'm going to take these off and probably change them to silicone rad hoses. A lot of people are telling me to not even use those seals in the stem there, and just to, you know, bypass them and run the hoses up along it. So not too sure what I'm going to do yet. So I put a couple grease nipples in there, which I think I said in another video. Tire has nice knobbies on it. So yeah, I just got to wait back from the machine shop. It's actually a place I used to work at, Wildwood Motorsports. So they do mostly BMWs and high-end bike rebuilds and stuff like that. But hey, I want to give them some business. I don't think I've been there in 7 years, and I finally went back. It's not that I didn't like it there. I love working there. It's just the fact that how far away it was and whatever. So I dropped that cylinder off there today, and hopefully within 3-4 days they get back to me and I can order up a piston. I already got the top O-ring gaskets, the base gaskets, all the power valve gaskets, everything on order, so that's fine. I am going to pull off the clutch cover, just take a look at it. Before I do that, I want to make sure I can get a clutch cover gasket, even though it looks like this one's just so coned on. Hard to say. So, other than that, it's pretty much the way this sits until I get parts. Probably be a week or two. I got a whole pile of parts for this thing, as you've seen in my other video. So I got a whole pile of parts that I need to start installing on this. Still waiting for the new stator. Picked up a brand new stator with flywheel, like the complete stator assembly, OEM original, not an aftermarket one, for 120 bucks, brand new. Can't go wrong for that price. It still has spark. It still runs the way it is, but it's just a little bit too weak of spark. So I'm going to see if that can brighten up the spark. So that's probably going to sit for another month or two before I get a chance to do anything with it. Hopefully I can get this stuff faster. So. And that one will probably be taken out today, or I guess tomorrow, hopefully anyway, so. And that's pretty much the way this bike sits now, until I get a chance to fix it. So of course that thing there is completely done. Well actually I still got to tension the chain, so that's no big deal, so. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much all I'm doing now, and those two bikes, I'll push that one against the wall, and it'll probably be a while before I get to it. And of course I'm going to drain that gas out of the crankcase. I just left it overnight because I knew there was some two-stroke oil in it, so I wasn't too worried about it. So, okay, that's it for this video.